Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new piercing video, and today we're here for a very sad day. We're having a what's happening? I have a lollipop.
Children, where are you?
I have no idea what just happened then. Today we're here to take a slight depart from our yearly scheduled Halloween programming for an announcement from my Today is a very sad day because I have decided after many months of like oohs and ahs and shall I do it and what's gonna happen, girls?
You will get chlamydia.
I've decided to retire my Daith piercing. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of a story first, and then we're gonna remove the piercing. Hopefully I can remove it myself. I might need some help because I've never actually taken this one out myself. So I got my Daith pierced. It's like 4.5 years ago. It was a while ago now. It was quite a long time ago. It's about 4.5 years ago I got my Daith pierced, and it was always one of those ones that like I didn't really know if I was like going to get. I've ummed and ahed about piercings over the years. If you've watched me for a while, you know that I sometimes have been talking about my bridge piercing, and I've always been like,
I want a bridge piercing. I want to get a bridge piercing.
yeah, that just never happened. My Daith piercing was actually one of those ones as well. For years I was always like, maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't. Poof. I made a video about this a few years ago where I said that my right ear, after getting my Daith pierced, I was about 80% deaf after getting it done because of the healing process. Now, I'm not going to go too far into it. You can go watch that video if you really want to. But basically what happened is as it was healing, it's very normal for them to ooze and weep. That's just the normal healing process, everybody trying to heal. But what was happening is because I was lying down in the bedtime, because obviously I couldn't lie on this side, all that stuff was like seeping into my ear canal and then hardened and went really hard and then made me like deaf. I had to get my ear syringed. It was a whole hoo-ha. Now, that should have been the red flag, but I mean, there was technically nothing wrong with the piercing. It was just the healing process was a bit weird because the way I was sleeping, but it's just never really healed. Now, it's not like to a problematic stage where like it's infected and all that kind of stuff. Because I know like I am one of those people who is always like,
don't leave it too long. Take it out if it gets bad.
It wasn't rejecting. There was nothing wrong with the piercing itself, but for some reason my body just did not and does not like it. It's fine for months and months, no problems, no anything, and then all of a sudden, it just suddenly starts aching and throbbing for no reason, and then I calm it down, and then it's fine again for a few weeks, a few months, and then it's like a vicious cycle. It's like, I'm almost getting to heal, I get so excited because I might just decide to stop!
Your idea of a joke!
And it just keeps happening over and over again, and it's just driving me insane. A few months ago, I said to myself, I'm going to give it like one last hurrah. For a while, actually, it was okay. I woke up this morning and I instantly knew that something was wrong because as I'm getting dressed, like obviously when I get dressed, sometimes I move my ear and stuff. And I always know when something's wrong because when I push my ear like this, obviously it moves it slightly on the inside and it felt really tight and like crusty. And I was like, oh, for God's sake, what now? What now? And so I went to the mirror and I looked at it and this is what my ear looked like. And I'm just sick of it. You can see there's now a bump suddenly appeared on it again. The dark patch is like dried blood that obviously happened overnight. And I'm just at the end of it's not worth the hassle. It's just not worth the hassle.
He's very annoying.
Piercings are so annoying because like, if the healing process was this line, and over here was like 100% healed, and over here is like just brand new. Getting past this like first section here is actually really easy. The swelling, the gross bit at the beginning where it's all like pussy and oozy, well not pussy, but oozy and all, you know, all the normal stuff that happens when you first get piercings, that actually goes quite relatively quickly. Within a couple of weeks, it's gone. And then it's kind of sore and you shouldn't change it and leave it. But this part is actually really easy to get through. But for me at least, there's this last bit here, which is like the last 10% where it's like, I'm almost healed, but if you so much as
Touch me or knock me, I will kill you.
Someone's trying to kill me.
And it goes, whoop, oh, back up to here now. So you got to start again, and it goes down here, and then it's like, oh, no, oh. I'm just sick of it. I'm effing sick of it. Normally when I remove piercings, I'm like, oh, that's a bit sad. It's not worth it, bitch. And this is the thing with cartilage piercings, annoyingly, cartilage piercings. Like, I've got so many, and all the rest of them are like,
I love it here. What a wonderful start to my life.
And they love it, and they're fine. But for some reason, sometimes, and I'm sure so many of you relate, actually, If you've had anything like this, please comment down below about one piercing that for some weird reason, your body just despises. I think you can tell by me that actually my body's actually fine with piercings. There's no issue, there's no problem, it doesn't seem to care. But now, all of a sudden, this one earring is like, no, don't be silly. You're going too far, you stupid.
Goodness.
So I just need to go like make sure everything's nice and clean, and you can clean the area, and then I'll be back and we will remove it. I don't know how difficult this is going to be to remove. I've never tried. It's very fiddly. Oh, come on. I hate it's an internally threaded horseshoe bar, and I absolutely hate them. Oh, yeah, Morphy. This is going to be annoying. It's not going to come out, is it? Oh, I think I've got it. Fine. Oh, my God. Okay. I think I've finally got it unscrew. Jesus Christ. There we go. I hate internally threaded jewelry. I know that they're better. I know they're better because, you know, I mean, on healed piercings, I don't think it's matters so much, but on brand new piercings, the like ridges of like the bar will rub against the piercing and can cause it irritation and stuff. So when it's internally threaded, all like the screw is on the inside. So when the bar goes in, it doesn't scrape across the piercing. But Jesus, Mary Magdalene. But I finally got it out. Jesus Christ. Absolutely not. There we go. This little tiny bar, this little tiny 1.2 millimeter, 8 millimeter hoop has been the burden of my life. I love piercings, but it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it when you just need to know when to call it quits and be like, you know what? I tried, but you are just a bitch.
You bitch!
Doing the job that I have and like doing everything that I am doing on the internet, I think like I always used to get paranoid as well. Like if it was ever looking a bit angry, and then I'd meet you guys and all of a sudden you look at my ear and there's like a tiny lump on it or something, and then it's that, oh well, he's a hypocrite. It's like, no, just sometimes this happens with modifications. Unfortunately, no matter how good or bad or how many or how little or anything, like I have to follow the same rules as everybody else when it comes to healing things. No matter, you know, it doesn't matter how many you have. Most of my, basically all of my piercings have always healed really nicely. I've had like one or two little funny ones. Like my eyebrow piercing did reject, so I took it out. My nipple piercings were annoying, so I took them out. I still have to follow the same rules. So I can get infections, I can get angry piercings, I can get just like everybody else. You know, sometimes this is part of the process, and I'll be like, if I was to like secretly take it out and not show anyone or not do anything and be like, no, I just didn't want it anymore. Like, it's disingenuous, and I want you guys to see that I have to follow the same rules, and I'm listening to my body, and clearly it's the stubbornness isn't going to work, so I'm not going to keep it, and it's gone. Bye, bitch. So I'm exactly the same as you guys. There's nothing different. So like, this is the thing. It's not infected. It's not like anything gross. It's not anything that needs like to go to like some sort of like really highly like sanitized surgery place for like ugly. It's actually like, it's fine. It's just irritated, and which is why I say like it's the last little tiny bit where it's just a little bit annoying. I know some people say don't use Q-tips to clean it. I mean, what else are you supposed to use? This is the thing, when it comes to like cleaning process, I always get asked like, what's the best cleaning process and stuff. I always just say go and speak to your own piercer and let them like 100% tell you their way of doing it. The same with tattoo artists. Since I started getting tattoos, I've seen so many like different methods of healing from different people. Different tattoo artists tell me different things. Internet, I've watched many videos telling me loads of different things. I just say, whatever modification you're doing, listen to what your modifier tells you. If you trust them enough to do the piercing or the tattoo or whatever you're getting done, you should trust their aftercare advice. So even if someone tells you something different from a different modifier, like, do to your piercing what that modifier is telling you to do.
Let that be a lesson to the rest of you.
So yeah, already feels better. The inside of my ear already feels better without that in there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Again, it's not bleeding or anything because it's not. It's not like it's an unwell piercing. It's just slightly irritated, and this I'm just annoyed with I'm just annoyed with it. One thing I will say though, since having that piercing done, which has been a little bit annoying, which I'm actually glad that I probably won't have to deal with as much. Obviously, having an anti-tragus piercing, a tragus piercing, and a Daith piercing all in the same ear, it kind of like not blocked my ear canal, but it made it harder to clean my ears on like the inside, so that at least that won't be so much of an issue now, which I'm a little bit happy about. But I am not going to miss that piercing. The thing is, most of the time I can't even see it because of where it is. I can't actually see the piercing. So you looking at me now, you won't really be able to tell any difference at all. Unless you're literally here looking at the side of my ear, you won't really be able to tell that I've taken one out anyway. But yes, know when to call it quits. Again, if your piercing is rejecting or infected or like inflamed or really bad, you want to make sure that you listen to your body from the very beginning. Don't be like, oh, I can heal it. No, actually, like, listen. If it's like the way that I've just had, it's fine to kind of keep it for a bit longer and try to heal it. But like, if it's really like infected, then there's an issue. Don't do what I've just done and leave it for ages if your piercing is actually infected and not just a bit annoyed like mine was. Because again, I want to just stress again. The reason I'm saying this over and over again is because I don't want you to get the wrong idea. My piercing was not infected. It was not rejecting. And there was nothing actually wrong with the piercing. It was absolutely fine. It was pierced fine. It was just my body for that last little bit was just unhappy with it. If your piercing is actually infected and you're worried about it, please go to a piercer. Let them have a look at it. I've been doing this a long time enough now to know what my body wants and what it doesn't want, and like I know when a piercing is actually rejecting or infected, rather than something like this where it's just a bit annoyed. So this is what my ear does look at the moment. It already feels better. I feel like it already looks better. So I'm glad that like my ear can just sort of like settle down now and not have to worry about this all the time, because it's just not worth it. So my ear looks now wonderful. This is probably the worst piercing I think I've ever chose to have, like annoyance wise. Like again, nothing. It's not been like horrific and terrible for my ear. It's just been a bit annoying, and like this is probably the most annoying piercing I've ever had. So goodbye, Daith Piercing. I actually don't know how many I've have now. I've taken up more piercings in the past couple of years than I have actually gotten piercings, so I don't know how many I'm at now. I don't know. I will have to get something to replace it though. Definitely. 100%. Although a lot of my energy now is, of course, on tattooing. I had like another session done on the Gengar section here. It is peeling, so it looks a bit gross at the moment, but I'm very happy with how it's looking. So I'm very, very happy with that. But anyway, just a weird little short video. I wanted to come on. I've not done one of these sort of like talky, piercy, updatey kind of videos for ages now. So I thought I'd come on today and give like a little chat. But yes, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. As I said before, if you do have any stories about anything like this where just a piercing just does not want to heal that final last bit, please let me know. Let me know how you did, what you dealt with it, any tips. You know, leave any tips for anyone things that might have helped you in the comment section. And maybe you can give some advice for other people as well, so you could help some other people too. But thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that are coming up, all of that good stuff. Today's Twitch shout out goes to Vampire Bees. Thank you for following me over on Twitch. If you would like to be in with a chance of being in the next Twitch shout out, come follow me over on Twitch. It's Roly West over there. We stream a few nights a week. I have a lot of fun. I do sometimes do day streams as well. So come over, come join the fun. You never know what you're going to get, girls. A massive shout out to my lovely patrons whose names you can see on the side of the screen here. And an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons. Ali Cooper, Benjamin Baker, Bethard, Kaz.Thom, Shell Herman, Christina Carl, Con Pemberton, Heather McFarland, Janae Richey, Jenna Beth Herman, Joanna Krause, Caitlin Wright, Kelly Bowser, Chloe Louise, Lisa Pennington, Luke Peterson, Petra Selenis, Rachel DC Biscuit, Robin Scott, and Stefan's Tech. Thank you for being a top tier patron. You guys are delicious. If you'd like to be a patron as well, there's a link down below. Come support me, come have some fun, have some like extra rewards and all that good kind of stuff. But anyway, be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be, and don't let any piercing ruin your life, bitch.